Hello everyone!
Hey!
And welcome to Uncut Gaming.
Well, we don't edit our videos, but we are at an angle. Because we have company.
Hello.
Welcome
Yes.
Leo, who's
Welcome
returning
here.
with us.
Yes. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, we've done Scythe and
Yes.
something else.
Dash.
Oh, Doxy Dash, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright,
It was.
alright.
The designer actually emailed us.
Yeah, I
It
know.
was charming.
Aw.
And today we're gonna play Architects of the West Kingdom, which came out
Last year.
last year,
Oh, so it's new.
relatively, and they are preparing the next game in the series, which will be
Paladins.
Paladins of the
Of the West Kingdom.
West Kingdom.
Yeah.
And are they playing on the third?
Yes, they're doing it in freeze, like Raiders of the North Sea.
Oh, right. So it's going to be the trilogy. Okay. So
It's a thing now, isn't
it's
it?
a thing.
Yes.
I mean,
Mhm.
Teotihuacan is part of a trilogy.
No. Next.
No, it's a
Teotihuacan is
trend.
not. It's not a trilogy, but there are a lot of trilogies. That's true. Like
What are
Century
you
Spice
talking
Road.
about?
Yeah, Century Spice Road is a
Soulkin.
trilogy.
They said
No.
that Soulkin is going to be free games.
No.
Free horrible games.
Yeah. No, it's
That is a matter of opinion. but
Yes, that's
It's
my
a
opinion.
No. They're going to be spiritual successors, whereas this game is literally in the same universe and it's the same art style and it's a much more cohesive.
So like Century Spice.
Exactly, Century
Okay.
Spice Road, right? Although could you combine Paladins with?
No.
think-
No. You could.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right, let's talk about Architects, though. So, Architects of the West Kingdom is a take on worker placement, where we send workers every turn. But unlike most worker placement games, the spots themselves are not blocked when you go there. On the other hand, there is an aspect of capturing other people's workers, putting them on your player mat, and then maybe even sending them over to the guardhouse. So that's a way for the game to create conflict and interaction between players. Not by blocking other people, but by perhaps using their workers basically to gain money and perhaps to minimize their options.
It's
Both of them.
Yes, it's to make their actions weaker
Right.
and
To
gain certain stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we are in the 9th century, somewhere in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And we are architects, just like the name suggests. And we are building the cathedral, in the West Kingdom, and we are building generic buildings like a Tyler's hut and a keep and a betting house, etc., etc. And we are playing in
The hell is a betting house?
betting house.
Oh, betting
Yes.
house.
It's not a
okay.
betting house, no. All right, so we are playing in turns until the
It's
game
where
ends.
you buy beds, honey. What were you thinking of?
Of course. And the game will end once we place the
20th.
20th,
No, the 16th. Sorry.
16th worker in the guild hall, and then we just play one last round, and that's the end of the game,
True.
right? And in terms of stuff that give us victory points at the end of the game, every building gives us VP, or at least some of them. Like, for example, this one gives us 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Not every step, the
highest.
highest step in the cathedral that we've built. For example, this green player now built this step, which will give him 12 points. The virtue track, so there's a virtue track which tracks our virtue.
Yes.
If we do good things, we will move up the virtue track. If we do bad things, like go to the black market, we will go down the virtue track. And we will either lose or gain points according to the track. We could gain debt cards,
Yes.
which will lose us 2 points at the end of the game. Lastly, the two most luxurious resources, gold and marble, are worth 1 point each.
Mm-hmm.
Every 10 coins, 1 point, and
So
every
coins aren't very effective.
No.
yeah. And every 2 workers of yours in the guardhouse are worth -1 VP.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And every one of us has a special ability that is depicted here on our player mat.
Mm.
The game suggests that when you first played, use the other side, which everyone is using the same generic.
Yeah, on the other side, all the characters are identical in terms of there's no special abilities.
Yeah.
And the starting setup is the same.
Yep. Okay, so I actually don't think that we'll go over every single spot. We'll just explain them as we go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But I am going to explain the important aspects of it. So the first important aspect is the gain resource according to the number of workers you have in that spot. So when I first place a worker, specifically in the forest, I gain 1 wood per worker. So that means 1 wood. But if later I go again, and this spot is can hold any number of workers from every player, I will gain 2 wood, right? So that's one aspect of the game. The other important aspect is building the cathedral or buildings, again, because that's the time track basically for the game. You place a worker here, you will not gain him back in any way or form, and then you either build a building, pay up resources, and get the building. There is no limit to the number of buildings that you can build, or if you want, you can build the cathedral, which has different costs depending on the level that you're building. For example, the first level you need to pay a gold and to discard a building card.
Yes.
And then you go up, and then you also gain a virtue.
It's a reward.
A reward could be resources. Could be
it's
money.
1 virtue plus a couple of resources.
Okay.
Normally.
And there is a general race here because the top player only 1 player can build. So there's a little bit of a race. And the other thing that I want to mention is capturing.
That a built building or a building card from your
No,
hand?
card from your
Card.
hand.
Okay.
You don't.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't recognize.
Nothing destroys buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's talk about capturing workers and how to get them back. So let's say that I have some workers here, and then Lior decides to capture them. So he goes into the town center, and then for every worker that he has here, he can capture all of the workers of a single color from a single space and move them onto his player mat.
Yes.
Right? He needs, the first time he does this, he needs to pay a coin to the tax stand. That's why the coin is red, because it goes to the tax stand. But for every other worker that he has here, he can capture again. It'll just cost him a coin, and he can choose another group of workers of another color and put him on his player mat, and he can do that for 2 locations. So he's limited to the fact that he can choose only 2 locations of the board and capture workers from there.
Yeah.
He cannot just go anywhere.
And it's important to mention you can take back your own workers by doing this.
You can.
You can capture, not actually
The
capture,
capture.
but take back. I could take back a group of green workers from the quarry back to my player mat.
To your player mat. They're not captured.
Yeah, they're
just
not in jail
right.
or captured in any
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
So in that sense, he just weakened my ability to go foresting, right?
Yeah.
The next thing that he can do is go to the guardhouse, and then he could move workers from his captured area into the guardhouse, and he will gain a coin per worker that he moved from his capture area to the guardhouse. So in this case, 2 coins, right? Another thing that he could do, or I could do if I go here, is basically just release all of my workers back to be available for me again.
Yes. And that's the cycle of how you get workers back. There's no concept of taking them back just because the round ended.
Right. So someone has to...
You or someone else has to take them from... They have to capture them, and then they can go to the guardhouse.
Right. If you're really desperate, you can come here and then go to the other player's capture area and release all of your workers without waiting for him to put them in the guardhouse. It'll cost you a lot of money, so 5. Or you can choose to go down on the virtue track and gain a debt. Okay?
But then you get to release your entire group of workers from one player's captured area.
Yeah.
I have to ask about the colors of money in the iconography.
Again, red it goes to the tax.
Okay.
Right,
so
and regular
all of
one
them
goes
are paid.
Right. Just 2 of them go to the tax stand.
Okay, got it.
And this icon, this space means that you pay up 6, and then you can turn a debt card into a
the other way around, actually.
So a debt card,
Yeah.
which is worth minus 2 VP at the end of the game, into a paid debt, which will
raise you in the virtue track.
Yes.
and not lose you the 2 VP, right?
Got it.
Okay.
Maybe it's worth mentioning
Yeah.
the virtue tracks, how it
Okay.
works. Going up and down, what does it do?
So if you're really low on the virtue track, the good thing is that you don't have to pay taxes anymore, right? So the costs are reduced. But because you're not virtuous, you cannot build a cathedral, right? And if you bump up to the minuses, you just get a debt. On the other hand, if you go up the virtue track, you
can't go to the black market anymore.
Can't go to the black market, right?
But you gain VP.
Yeah.
So the black market is the only place where you're actually blocking other people, from what I remember.
Right.
These are small circles, therefore only one person can stand here, and then you're forced to go to the other ones.
Right. And when 3 of them are occupied, there is a black market reset, which means that all of them go to here, and then every player has at least 3 goes down on the virtue track, and whoever has most workers here gains a debt.
Okay.
And this clears again, and this
the market changes a bit.
Yeah.
You notice we already have some workers here. That's part of the advanced setup.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to start with 4 building cards each.
Okay.
And I think I start with an additional one.
You start with an additional one, and I start with an additional 2 1.
So these are 6.
Additional 2. That's part of the.
This is 5
of the advanced setup. We're supposed to do kind of a draft and pass of the building cards, but it doesn't really matter. It's not part of the game experience.
Yeah. Okay.
The card quality is surprisingly good. I didn't remember
it's a
that
high
they were
quality
this
game.
nice to hold. No, but I usually notice this, and I played it before, and I didn't remember it, and I was like, "Ooh,
this goes back to you, right?"
Yes, and these go back to you.
Right.
Oh, you guys are so adorable, sharing workers. So, who's the starting player? The last one who was in the Western Kingdom?
Let's say it's traditionally done. So
okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Be first.
Sure.
Right. Gestures go unwanted.
No. Okay, I will go to the forest to gain a wood. Let's go over the person's special ability.
The apprentices.
The apprentices, right. So when you take him, you
immediately lose a virtue, sorry.
But from then on, when you go to the black market, you don't lose virtue.
Yes, because he's an illusionist. He attracts the attention of the people there.
And what was the thing with the icons?
There was something about I'll get to that in a second. So the patron, when you go to the king's storehouse to convert resources into stuff, you can just convert one wood to virtue instead of 2 resources. This one says that whenever you flip a debt card, you gain 2 wood. This one says that whenever you go to the black market, you gain an extra stone. You get a stone. This says that when you go to the quarry, you get a stone. This one says when you go to the King's Landing, instead of 3 things into a marble, you only need two stones, right? Specifically 2 marble. I do want to mention, let's talk about our special abilities in a second, because that's also important. This one says that whenever you're building a cathedral, you gain 2 coins. And this is whenever there's a
black market reset, yes.
Right. Both of these gain virtue immediately. That's what the lighting icon says. And this one says that whenever there's a black market reset, if you don't have any people there, you gain 2 virtue because you're a squire.
Yes.
So, for me, can we go over the iconography for a second?
Yes, a lightning bolt.
This one means
endgame scoring.
Endgame scoring. So this card particular means that I get virtue per each icon of hammer
VP?
At the end of the game. VP. Okay.
Yellow is VP.
Great. And the lightning is instantaneous effect as soon as I build this. This is all it does other than the icons.
Yeah.
True.
Same thing for those, and this also forces immediately
it means whenever a black market reset happens, then if you have 0 workers in the guild house, then in the guardhouse, you immediately gain 2 virtue.
So the lightning refers to the effect, whereas the market reset refers to
the timing.
To the bottom of the card.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Talking about buildings, some buildings have icons at the top. That means you do need to have an apprentice of that specific type. before you can build a building. And the last thing that I want to mention was our special abilities. So my special ability is that whenever there's a black market reset, I can take one worker back so that maybe I won't have 3 workers, or maybe I won't have the most. For you, gold is marble and marble is gold.
And whenever I'm supposed to get that, I can pay 2 coins instead.
Of getting the card.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
That means that you can't flip the debt, but it's also a very low cost for it.
Yeah. And I also start with 12 coins, so...
And everyone in jail.
Yes, I am Hugo. I'm the asshole. That's his job. 9th century, there was a profession called being an asshole.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's a fact.
It evolved into...
Yes, history lesson.
Yeah.
I don't know, tax workers,
Is
maybe?
that in the betting house?
I want to go for politicians. Okay.
No, I don't want to go there. I want to go there.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pay 3 coins.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lose 1 virtue.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to get 2 marble and a wood and a stone. Because I love me them stones.
You go. Okay.
You go Hugo.
You go Hugo. Oh dear.
Praise the Lord. My ticket scored.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go here and pay 1 coin, lose 1 virtue.
You can be on top of them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And I gain a gold and a wood.
Now I go to the quarry. Currently I have 2 workers there, so I gain a stone per worker.
Right.
So that's 2 stones.
Yes. Right. I will go there. And I'm supposed to pay 2 tax and 2 regular monies. But since I'm very low on virtue, I skip paying tax. So I only pay 2 coins, and I will take the illusionists, causing me to lose my last virtue. But now I don't lose virtue when going to the black market.
Very nice.
And this is the number of people required for each card,
Yeah.
so I can't just skip to the last
So
one.
you can, you just pay
coins, right?
Just like small world.
Yes.
Yes.
I probably zoned out when you explained it.
No, I actually didn't. This time, no, I didn't. Okay.
Because every time I say something, you're like, no, I already explained that.
That's not nice.
He isn't nice.
No.
He's charming, but not nice.
Okay. I am going to
Yes, honey?
go to the... I'm going to go to the workshop. I'm going to pay all of my money.
Really?
No, but 2 of it
2 of them go
goes
to the tax stand,
stand,
correct?
yes.
And I will get the
Sculpture.
stone cutter.
Oh,
Why did
sorry.
you have to pay so much for him?
Again, you have to pay.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
A
reveal
bit
a new one.
confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, I have the money to join this freeway that's going on here. So 2 into the tech stand, 2 into the market, and I will get the patron, the chinless patron.
Oh, it's the jeweler.
It's definitely not a Jew.
Yes.
He's just a jeweler.
All right. Then I will also go. I'll go here again. I want to take this fucker.
Okay.
Now I'm
What does he do?
He's a swindler. Whenever I go to the black market, I gain a stone, regardless of the other benefits I get.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to lose a virtue, which I don't have.
Yeah.
So I will pay 2 coins to not get the debt, and I'm supposed to get 2 coins so I can actually get the swindler.
Okay.
I'll go to the tax stand.
Yes,
And
you will
I'll
steal everything.
Take all of the monies.
All our hard-earned monies.
Yes. And lose 2 virtues. So now I don't have to pay taxes. Yeah.
Pushed you in virtue.
Yep.
So now it's my turn.
Yes.
Now, as a reminder, if I put this here, this means I get a persona card.
Or you can drop 3 building cards and then choose one of them into your hand. You don't have a hand limit.
That's a 5.
It's
Sorry,
5. Yeah.
5. But you will trigger a black market reset.
Okay, and the persona I take is a regular workshop action, or do I just
No,
take
you
one?
can just take one.
Wherever
Just
you want.
mentioning, you can't do it right now because you don't have enough money.
Yeah, but I was mainly wondering how it works. Okay. I don't remember how do you gain money other than the tax stand.
You can go to the silversmith,
You can
or
grab
you
people.
can grab people and later on
Yeah,
put
but
them
you
in
guys
jail.
haven't bunched up enough
Yeah, it's
for
not.
me to
It's
pick
too
people
early
up.
for that. Yeah.
So I think I'll have some more fun in the quarry.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lot of stone.
Then I will go here and release all my dudes.
Muy predictable.
Coming back home to Papa.
Toast.
Okay. Let's see.
Which was the building where did you need to go to use the cathedral or the guild hall?
This one, you
It's
just
the guild hall.
Yeah.
Or
You
the
go to-
cathedral?
You go to the guild hall
There's
to
no location.
No, to
exactly.
build either.
You either build a building
Oh,
or
right.
Yeah.
the cathedral.
We're getting there.
Yep. Okay. So I will.
Yes, honey? What will you do?
What will I do? I will. So I'll go to the mines and take 2
Clay.
clay.
Alright. Kali?
Okay, I will go to the forest and get 1 wood.
Alright. I'll do the same.
Okay.
Right. Yes, I will.
I will go to the mines and take 1 gold.
Sweet, sweet gold.
Sweet, sweet gold.
Now it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Another forest action.
Okay.
I will go to the town center
Mm-hmm.
where I will skip paying tax
Nope.
and I will grab these 3 here.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah.
For you, I mean.
For me?
Yeah, because
I'll release them eventually.
Yeah.
The timing would be interesting.
Yeah, you don't really need so much stone anyway, I think. So, but the building of the building. Right. So, I will.
While we're done is
No.
lamenting, I have another quick rule question.
Yes.
This building has an icon.
Yes.
A building that has per icon also counts these as well, right?
No, just the apprentices.
Just the apprentices?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
I'm almost sure, but I can check if you want.
Towards the end of the game, it's going to be important.
All right.
Okay, so I think I
Because
will.
there's no iconography distinction. That's the thing. I'd think they'd have a different color or background if they were different.
Perhaps I will check later.
Because iconography in this game is good. Like, it's not perfect, but very understandable.
Whose turn is it?
Mine. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, I want to grab more buildings, so I'll go here and I'll take two cards because it's 1 + 1 per 2.
That's correct, sir.
Correct, sir.
Very nice.
Now it's my turn, right?
Right.
So, wait, if I only have 1 person, I only have to pay 1 to the tax stand, right?
True.
Okay, so I think I'll do that. And here I need to choose who am I taking.
Yes.
Okay.
An entire group of 1 color from 1 location.
Okay.
And
Got
you
it,
gotta
and
pay
yeah.
1. All right. Very nice. Then
I need money.
Yes, that makes total sense.
And I'm torturing them meanwhile.
I love being tortured. All right. Oh, he's throwing rocks at my people. So then I will go to the town center, and for my first action, I will snatch these two. And for my second action, for which I need to pay 1 coin, I will snatch these.
Okay. I will.
Building is not a board action, right?
It is. You're supposed to go to the guild hall to build.
Right, that's the green one. Got it.
Yes. Don't know what I want to do. Okay,
So
let's.
any building I make rushes the end of the
Alright,
game.
let's
That's
do
nice.
this. Fine, fine, und fine.
And I think...
I am going to go here and
You're quickening the end, honey.
I'll build one Stephenson Cathedral.
You're not allowed. You're too low on the virtue track.
I can, but you can't.
Okay, so how do I go up?
You go here to gain virtue, or you buy apprentices.
People.
Yes, the acolyte, the squires, this patron. No, not the patron. Just these three.
Yeah.
Which 2 of them are available for you. All of them, actually. One would cost you a bit more.
Okay, that's fine. I'll build a steeple. So that will cost me 2 and 2. And I'll gain 1 virtue.
Yes.
And it says that if I have the most...
It's not if you have the most, it's whoever has the most at the end of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Are you sure about that? Because mine are very individual.
I know. Some of them are competitive.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
I find that weird, but sure. I'm not going to argue. So I gain a money.
2 monies.
Ooh, 2 monies.
Look at all your monies.
Yes.
Let me think for a second.
Now, is there any area that I cannot use the town center on? Like, can I use the town center on the town center?
Yes.
That's weird, but yes.
You can use the town center to take back the worker you used to activate a town center as well.
That's very nice.
I will go here, and I will drop 7 people, so that's 7 monies.
Very good.
That's 5, 6, 7.
Go, honey.
Sure. I'll go here and release them all.
And now I want to make sure that there are no market events. So I'm going to go here. I have 2 people, so I need to pay 1 here and 1 here, right?
Exactly.
And I can do it in 2 locations. So that's going to be here and here. Right. Because I need money.
Very well. I will go to the black market.
And I get a debt later.
Yes. I will pay 2 coins, and I can grab any apprentice I want. Then I will grab the... Let's think. I'm going to do this probably, and later I want to do that. Alright, then I will grab the woodcutter.
Okay.
And now because the black market is full, we're going to do a black market reset. First, we take these 3 guys into the guardhouse. Now we flip this card to change the market a bit. And now it done special ability lets him grab back 1 worker. And we do this, which basically says if you have at least 3 workers, you lose 1 virtue.
I lose 3. Oh, 1
just
one virtue
per 3. Okay.
No, and then whoever has the most workers
So
there
me.
gets.
I get a debt.
Yes.
Yep.
That's fine. And remind me to flip it. I need to pay
6.
Or bump your virtue to the max.
Oh, okay. I'll decide.
I think there are other maybe cards or buildings or apprentices that allows you to, but
I think I'll go.
Oh, I forgot to take a stone.
Okay.
When I went to the black market. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll go actually here and grab him,
which will bump you
but
1.
I do need to pay 2, and then I just bump myself down 1 and up 1, so it's the same.
Why down 1?
Because I went to the black market.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it is my turn. I need to release my dudes from jail. but I don't have the money yet, so I'm gonna start working on it. I will put your dudes in jail.
You don't need money to release people from jail.
Don't I?
No, you see it's this one. It's free.
Okay, but what was this action?
This is releasing people from other people's, releasing workers from other players'
so I
player
just
boards.
put one person here and I'm already released.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll wait with that for a second. I was a bit confused about that in the rules. What did I want to do? Well, I'm just gonna shove you in jail then, because I need the money. That's 6. That's not 6. No, it is.
Right?
Go Leo.
Yes. Then I will go here. I pay 3 monies. I don't lose any virtue because of my illusionist. But again, 1 wood, 2 stones because of the swindler, 1 marble, and 1 gold. Sweet, sweet gold.
Okay. I will. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'll go to the quarry and take 2 stone because I have the stone cutter. So that's 2.
I release myself from jail magically.
Yeah.
And that's all that happened, right?
You have another worker, so technically you can perform another action.
But
okay.
The only one available to you is this one.
Yeah. Which I could do, and it'll give me a virtue, but it's useless to me at the moment, so I'm not going to do it.
Alright. Then I will go to the forest and gain 2 wood.
I will go to the quarry and gain
2 stone.
2 plus 1, that's 3.
I go to the black market, which triggers a black market reset. So first of all, I do my action, which is losing 1 virtue, and then I get a marble and a wood.
A marble and a wood.
Thank you, honey.
Yep.
And I have to pay 1 coin for that.
True.
Yep.
And now these go to jail. Leo loses 1 virtue.
Then I will take a debt.
And you take a debt for most.
Yes, I will take just 1 because I will pay 2 coins to cancel the other.
No problem. That's a 1 per thingy, or could you theoretically pay 4 coins?
I could theoretically pay 4 coins.
Okay.
But and 2 funds on my coin. Yes, and we yes.
Sure. Yep. Okay. Moving on.
Now it's good.
Your turn. Yo, I think.
Yes, I'm
You're
considering what should I do. I don't want to build any of these. All right, I should probably go here and grab 2 clay.
So I think I will go. So what icon am I missing? I'm missing this one. But I think that instead I may want to perhaps a lot of marble. Not so much marble. Okay, maybe I'll go here, and then I'll be able to take, I think, this dude.
So you gain a virtue.
Did you pay for the dude?
Why do I need to pay? Oh, 4.
It's totally free because. Oh no,
it is.
Where
I was there. Yeah.
All right.
So wait. Let's say that instead I'll just.
It's available.
Oh, right.
I black market it.
Yeah, that's true.
And again, I'm a dirty, dirty boy.
Well, it saves you 2 coins and bumps you down 1 virtue, which isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Especially since he's taking the guy who will bump him up a bit.
Yes.
So, and then I'll just grab him.
Yeah. All right.
Again.
So now it is my turn.
It is.
I think I will go and cathedral myself.
You're not allowed.
Alright, I need to be virtuous. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I will take the debt collector. I pay 1 coin to the tax stand and to.
Sorry, can you refresh the apprentices, please? May I?
Yes.
I'll go here and get free clay.
Anything else?
No.
I'll go here
and get 2 clay.
and get 1 clay. 2 clay.
2 clay.
Yes.
It's 1 plus 1 per person.
Yeah.
So now it's my turn. What lets me flip that? Just that action? Or was there anything else?
Sorry?
Debt. Yes, this one.
This one.
And that one.
That one doesn't flip it. That one just erases it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm going to pay. Oh, I can only do 1 action.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay 1 wood because of the patron.
Yep.
To gain myself
Very
1
nice.
virtue.
Yep.
Very nice. I'll go here again and grab 4 clay.
What's all the clay for?
Claymation.
Claymation. Right. I am going to go, let's say, here and gain gold.
I'm going here again. And this time it's gonna be 2 wood?
For 2 virtue? Yeah.
For 2 virtue.
I'll go to the king's storehouse as well, and I will pay 2 clay to gain 1 virtue.
Look at you virtuing it up.
I said what?
Said what? Right. Okay. I am going
Not today.
to...
Not
right.
today.
I am going...
What do we say to the... Yes.
Yes. I'm going
What
here...
do we say to the what?
To the what? We say... Okay, why do you want to make me sad? Right, so I'm paying 2.
And a wood and a stone.
1. Wait, let's go here. This one goes here in 4.
Oh, it's 4 stones.
Yes.
Alright.
To build a chapel, which raises me up on the virtue track. And that is it for now.
Okay, I put myself in the Gildenholen, and I pay 1.
Yes, marble,
thingy
because that's
I have the
your ability.
And I didn't push myself.
And you need
I pushed
to
someone
and you
else.
need to discard a card from your hand.
Yeah, that should not be too difficult. I think this one can go away.
Right.
Bottom of deck.
Not necessary. No, we'll never go through the entire deck. So
You just give me the card.
sure. Yeah. All right, and then you get a reward,
Yay.
which is 2 wood and a virtue.
Wow. I feel
The
so
queen thanks
rewarded.
you.
Yes, I will go to the king's storehouse again, where I will pay 4 clay to go up 2 virtue.
I will go to the Gildenholen to pay 1 gold to bump myself up.
And your reward is
I will
1 virtue and 3 coins.
1
very
virtue and
good, honey.
Thank you.
You're so virtuous now.
I am very virtuous.
I'm
And
not very
whenever-
virtuous. I hate the cathedral.
Yeah, and whenever I go to whenever I build a cathedral, I gain a card.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
I think I actually want to go over here, and I will pay 1 coin to the tax stand, 1 to the market, and I will say hello to this beautiful party over here.
Very nice. Right. Then I will go to the guild hall,
Yes.
and I will start by building the crane, which costs 3 wood and 1 stone. Right.
And what does it
Why
do?
did I take it?
Instantaneously.
And
You
magically, I can build again.
Oh, that's very
So I
nice.
need to put another person in the guild hall to build this one, which costs 1 clay, 2 wood, and 3 stones.
Okay.
And also, drops me down 2 virtues, but I gain 4 money.
Yeah.
That's a lot
So
of monies.
I have a question.
Thieves' Den.
That's a combination of both?
Yes.
Okay. So I will go to the quarry to get 4 stones. Done.
Silversmith to free money.
Alright, I'll go here and take back all my dudes.
Alright.
Almost.
I will...
Well,
Most.
enough of my dudes.
Yes.
Enough with your dudes. Okay, I'll go here and pay 4 stones. And bump myself here. I'll lose 1 of these. And gain another virtue and 2 wood.
Yes. Very nice.
So can you bump me on the virtue?
The free money is to get some resources. So that's 2 stone, a wood, and a slab.
And you lose a virtue.
Yes.
That was me.
What do you mean that was you?
Who did you move down one?
Kali.
Blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
right.
looking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I just saw you move mine, but it's because you... Yeah.
Alright. I will go to the town center.
Yes.
And I don't pay any tax, and I will grab these.
Right. I will go... wait. Thinking. Sure, I'll go to the quarry and gain 5 stones.
Alright.
Very good, honey. Where the hell did I want to go? I wanted to go to the mines, and I wanted to get 2 bricks.
Oh, and because I built the
Yes.
cathedral, I should get the...
I will get to the town center. I don't have...
built the what?
Because I...
right.
Alright, for my first my first worker, I'll grab these 4.
Yeah.
And my second worker has to pay to grab these 2.
Very good.
Some of the buildings have stars on them. Are there promos?
It just means they're part of an expansion. Like a promo expansion, yeah.
Okay.
My turn? No, your turn.
No, my turn.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Cool. I will go to the King's Storehouse and I will convert 3
Yes, you can convert 3 stones into 1 marble. Alright, Kali?
My turn. I need a few more bricks, so I'm gonna get another 3 of those.
Those are clay.
Clay.
Alright,
Yes.
I'll go to the town center again.
Yeah.
The first one will grab these 2.
Mm-hmm.
The second and third, for which I'll pay, will grab these 4.
The second and third. Right.
Because he has 3 dudes
Yeah,
there.
that's true. Alright. I will go here. And I will pay my marble. And I will lose a card.
And then you gain 1 virtue and 3 coins. And you gain a card because of your acolyte.
Yes.
I'm virtuous enough to build, right? So I'm gonna do that, which will later force a black market reset.
True.
But for now, I pay 4 stones. So it says 4 of one of those 2 resources. And I bump myself up the church track. I gain an additional card and an additional virtue. That's 1 virtue and 1 card.
Right.
This one goes away. And now we do a black market reset. So these
Yes.
2 go here. No one has 3.
Idan gets this one because of his ability.
Right, and I get 1 death because I have the most, even if it's a low number.
True. Alright. Then I will now go...
And this goes here.
Right, I forgot about that one. Sorry.
Okay, I
I
will
should have also
go...
discarded a card. So I'm gonna do that.
Why?
Because I built.
When did you do that?
Now, just
Just
now.
now.
That's what triggered the
Oh.
market reset.
Sorry. How did you build?
He went to the guild hall, which
Right.
triggered the
Oh,
black
I
market
did.
reset.
Oh, right. I
There
forgot
are
about that. Yep.
a couple of icons. I'll go to the forest,
Mm-hmm.
where I will get No, actually I won't. No, I will. I will get 4 wood because of my woodcutter here.
Okay.
Oh, that's a stone, sorry. Alright.
Okay. I will.
Remember you.
Okay. I will go to the quarry to get 2 stones. 2, 4, 6.
Tax stand.
2, 4, 6.
Alright, you lose
8.
2 virtue. Alright. What should I do right now? Alright, I will go to the guild hall. I will build the aqueduct, which would cost 2 clay, 3 wood, and 1 gold.
And you get a VP.
And at the end of the game, I'll gain a VP for
buildings.
building.
Yep. Okay. I think I will go here and build another step in the cathedral. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6,
And the card.
8, a card.
I'm gonna bump you up.
Yeah.
Card,
Okay.
and I gain a card.
And your reward is
2
1
stones
virtue and 2
and-
stone. Very good.
Thanks.
My turn now, right? I'm gonna put my dude over here. That's 3 coins, and I get 2 marble and 2 wood.
Alright. Then
Well, we forgot about that, but let's just do
You're
the last
supposed
one.
to get
yes.
2 virtue,
Yeah.
no black market for you.
Okay.
I will go there. I'll pay 2
Oh,
coins.
did you take a card for building in the cathedral?
Yes.
He did.
Okay.
And I will choose to look at 5 buildings and keep just one of them.
Okay, you can play, honey, unless you're picking cards.
No,
It's
no.
okay.
I'll go here
Mm-hmm.
and pay up 2 to the tax,
Mm-hmm.
and an additional 3 to get all of my workers from
Oh.
the ores.
Very
Remember that
nice.
one?
Yes.
No, I asked.
Yeah, very nice. So now it's my turn, right? Right. I'm gonna build a building, and I'm gonna build this building, which will cost me 2 marble and 1 gold, and then 4 stones. Yeah, that thing's expensive.
Yeah.
4 stones and then 3 bricks. Let me just distribute them. I think I dropped
You
a few
lose 2
stones.
virtues,
Yes.
but now you get to capture 2 groups.
Yes. So these because they're free,
Yes.
and these because they're free. If you don't have free somewhere, I'd take
I
them.
don't really care. It's fine.
No, it's just more money for me.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Alright, so what do you want to
So
do
just
now?
a silly question, but what do I do now in my turn? Considering the fact that I have
You
no
take
workers.
a worker.
Then you have to take one of your workers from anywhere besides the black market
Perfectly fine.
and the guild hall.
and the guild hall. Alright, I will go to
Obviously. I mean, they're laying down. I'm not gonna wake them up.
I'll go to the mines where I will get 2 clay.
The mines. Okay. Just a sec. Nope.
Go, honey, go.
I don't like my options here.
Nobody guilt home.
I will go to the. So expensive. Yep. Okay. Yep. I will go to the mines and grab 2 of these.
I will withdraw. It's one of mine, and now it's your turn, Leo.
I will go here,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be 9 coins.
But
But
have an additional action.
yes, but I'm only going to take 6
Mm-hmm.
Because the other 3 would be to gain all my workers back from you.
Very good.
And I don't have to pay any tax because I'm still an asshole.
Good for you.
Yes.
Okay. So... So I think I'll go to the... This is really confusing. Really confusing. Did I mention that it's confusing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did. I don't remember.
Okay.
How come I only have one clay?
I'll go to the forest and take...
You used them for
No, but I went here
one clay.
before building this. Yeah, my bad.
So I went to the forest and took 2 wood.
It's 1 wood. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad. So I go here, and I first of all release my people.
Yes.
And since I have an additional action, I might as well incarcerate yours, honey.
Oh.
So there they are, you say. All right. My turn.
Yeah.
Then I will go to the forest and gain 2 wood thanks to my woodcutter.
I will...
I'll be confused with the woodpecker.
What?
It'll be confused with the panspecker.
We don't use the word pecker here.
What? I'll go here
All right.
to
At the end of
build...
your turn, you trigger a market.
Yeah, to build a clay pit, which will cost me 4...
We'll give you either
clay,
a gold or a
Yeah.
marble.
I'll take a gold.
All right.
I go here and I take 4
marble
points.
is more like it's harder to get.
He's a big boy. He knows what he's building.
Sure.
All right, and you've but yours. What did you do?
I went to the silversmith, but you're
All right,
right.
we're supposed to
should have
trigger
triggered.
a black market reset first.
So these go here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you get to release 1. Very
Yes,
good.
and
honey.
all of us get the debt, and I
Why?
will pay 2 to
because
not
we
get
all
the
have
debt.
most. So you get 1 honey, and I get 1.
All right, and you went to the silversmith and got 4 coins.
Yes.
Good. And did we did not flip this? Can you please?
I will. Very good.
That's marvelous. I will go there.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Oh, very nice. I'll pay 3 and get 3 stones because of my swindler
Yeah.
and 2 marble.
Mhm. So the only question is, yes, I'll go to the forest. I'll gain 3 wood. Next.
My turn, right?
Yep.
Yes. Now I actually have people to work with. So what do I need? I need 2 clays.
Clays.
Right. I will go to the guild hall, or I will build the tavern, costing 3 wood and 2 stones that I miraculously received, and gold. And I get to pick one. Then I will pick the squire, which
That
will bump
raises you
me
1
up.
virtue.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay. I will go to the quarry to gain 3 stones.
Very good. I will join you in the quarry, but only gain 1.
1
is the loneliest number. Interesting. Can I do that? No, I can't. And I should probably just work on building this one. Alright, then I will go to the quarry and gain 1 then.
I will go to the guild hall.
Ooh, game almost over.
Yes. To build the armory. 3 and 5 and 1.
Very good.
And I get to capture a group.
Just look at the most.
I
think those are these.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's bad.
We are in a rush to finish this.
Yeah.
That's very bad.
Is this so it's
There
not
are
only
no
a
more-
clock. It's
You're allowed to put more
Oh.
workers here
okay, cool.
for your last turn.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was not aware.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't
I
mention it.
will go.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Let's see what would give me the most VP. That would be 1 VP.
Resources aren't worth anything, right?
Yeah, except for gold
The
and
basic
marble.
ones aren't.
Yes.
That's okay.
So
Have
let's
you used your ability?
Yes,
Do you remember it? No?
a handful of times, but mainly to use
that would be
marble
2
into
VP. That
gold.
would be 1 VP.
Marble into gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
That
It's
gives
nice that you
me
can
1
focus on
gold,
one and not have to
VP.
distribute yourself.
Hmm.
All right, then I will go here and I will just do 1 action
Yeah.
of converting these two to gain a virtue.
Yeah. I'll go here to gain a
Gold.
gold.
I will go here so I can release him. Yay. And I will also pay 6. Yeah, 3 to the market.
Yes, doesn't matter.
Oh,
The last
2
action of the game.
to the
Tax stand and 3.
yes, and I will flip this. So I gain 2 wood. That's what this dude says.
Yes.
It's just what it says. And I will go up 1.
All right,
Okay.
and that's it. The game is
That
over.
it. We're done.
No, including right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's count VPs.
Yes.
All right. Let's start with me.
All right.
Go honey.
So buildings. 4, 10, 13, 21,
Mm-hmm.
22. What did I say? Yeah, 13, 22.
All right. Plus 12. That's 34. Plus 2. That's 36.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 2. That's 34 again. 33. And that's it.
That's it. And do we want to count these now?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's 2 more VP and 2 more virtue. So that's 5 more points. That's 38.
38.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Very good, honey.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you won.
Perhaps.
So I have these which are 17,
All right.
and I have -4.
That's 13.
That's 13.
And you have 4 from here. That's 17 again.
Yes. So let's see. We counted the buildings. We counted the church.
You lose 3 points.
So I'm at 14 again.
Yes.
We already counted the debt. I don't have resources. I don't have money. And for every 2
Yeah, that's
people,
it.
which I don't have,
Yeah.
and I get per icon an additional VP.
Right,
so
so
that's
that's
either
2.
2 or 3. I'd be happy if we check it later for the
Okay.
viewers.
Of course.
I don't
Okay.
think that singular VP is going to change anything.
Let me check right after. You
Yeah.
can check. I think it should be there somewhere.
Yeah, we'll find it.
All right. Then I have. Let's start with the buildings. That's 3, 11 plus 9. That's 20. And this one gives me an additional VP for each building, so that will make it 24. Minus the 5 from here, plus 5 from resources, so that offsets.
It says specifically hired apprentice.
All right.
The buildings do not count.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's 20 minus 2, that's 18.
Very good. So you won, huh?
Yes.
Very good.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Definitely did not go my way.
Yeah. Okay.
So wait, you're on 18 and I'm on what?
14, 17, 16.
I think that I got like 2 from that and I was on 14 before, so
Yeah.
I'm on 16.
Very nice.
Okay.
So definitely not my best game of Architects.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah.
So
let's review it.
First of all, components are top notch, and the art, even though it's weird, there was a lot of effort put into it, and particularly the iconography. Once you get the hang of it, after you play it for one game, it is very good.
Right. I agree on the iconography, and the art grew on me. I didn't really like it when we first saw it
In SN?
No, in the previous trilogy.
In the Raiders of the North Sea.
Right.
Yeah.
But it grew on me. I like it in terms
I don't
of
like it, but it's still very distinct and very
It's unique.
And the map itself is very cute, and the iconography really stands out on top of the
That's
colors
true.
they chose. So
Yes.
overall, great production value on the visuals.
I just don't think that the player mats are good enough.
But
They're a little bit flimsy because they're not coated like the cards are. But you know, that's
In what
that's really
sense?
mine. They don't
coated.
have a
Coated.
coated.
I
yeah.
thought you said coded. All right,
No,
never
they're
mind.
not coated. So that's in terms of components and art.
Very good.
So for me, it doesn't click, and I don't know exactly why. I think there's not enough like meat to the game. Everything
It's incremental.
is really incremental. That's true. Plus, it's you know, it's really subjective. It's really just me. But the concept of capturing dudes, and even though it's pointless, it's not really important.
It's important because it's a stop go constantly, which is something that we generally don't like.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not really major. I didn't do it at all, except when I had to. And the fact that you took away people from the sort of receiving end, it's not that bad because you see that you're bound to be taken because there are just too many people here. So it's fine. I know it's a relatively clear risk that I'm taking. Having said that, from the aggressor side, I just don't. It's something that in me that I don't like to do. It's specifically, I think, because it's a euro. So again, the fact that it's incremental, and the fact that I think maybe there are a lot of little ways to gain points, which I don't know. For other games, it doesn't bother me, but here I just can't cling on to anything specific that I like, which means that everything is sort of fine. But you know, yeah, that's it. You go. The track is nice. The virtue track. the virtue track.
There's a thing here in the
Yes.
corner. This I don't hate.
Yeah, because again, longtime viewers know that I like tracks, maybe like technology tracks, like
Yes.
I can control.
And there
my,
is it really is two-sided. It doesn't just go one way. There is a benefit to being on each end of this track,
right?
Which is nice.
Which is right.
I just wanna before I start. This is a very light game. We finished it quickly. We played it quickly.
Yeah.
You can get new people and introduce them to worker placement. It does what it's supposed to do very, very well.
Yes, it does.
That's very important to mention before I dump all over it because I hate it. But that doesn't mean that the game is bad at what it does. It's supposed to be light. It's supposed to be cute. It's supposed to introduce new people to worker placement. It does all of those things fantastically. I hate it. The incrementality, I get another resource, oh no, you captured my people, now I have to start all over, oh dear God. And the fact that most of those victories are like what the hell is this? I need to get at least 4 people for this to be even worthwhile building. And the people are incredibly expensive and mostly useless unless you get the combination of cards and
right.
Meh in every level of meh.
Oh, wow.
I just don't like it. I didn't like it the first time we played it. I am very consistent. That doesn't make it a bad game. It just means that if you're bothered by the same things I'm bothered, you will hate it.
You are very adamant.
Yes.
Very adamant.
I'm never playing this again.
That's
in
fine.
case that wasn't clear.
That was pretty obvious from second one.
No, that's fine. But before you go, so just like questions for you, who would you recommend it to?
If you have friends that are, first of all, very easygoing, because you need to not take the negative player interaction, which is a major component of this game both ways. Because first of all, you need to release your workers, otherwise they only go one way.
Yep.
And you need to stop other players from gaining too many resources. That's built into the game. It's also well thought out. But you need to not take it personally. You need to not be...
Yes, that's obvious. It comes with the territory while playing this game.
Yes.
Yeah, you need people who are very okay with negative player interaction, and you also need people who are okay with a game that's incredibly opportunistic. Because this is something where, you're planning something and you're like, oh, there are 4 people here. Well, screw you. Or, I can do a black market reset. Nice. You need to not think further ahead.
Of course, it's not a very strategic game.
Yeah, it's very, very light in that sense, because if you actually stop and think about what it is that you need to do, you're going to lose out on most of the points, which are generated between rounds by what other people do. And that's something that I very much dislike because I like planning, I like building an engine, I like getting technologies, and all those things that I like are here, but they're so mild and incremental compared to, oh, I got 6 workers, I now have money, screw all of you.
Okay.
All right. So for our viewers that's seen our site video, you're going to get a slight sense of deja vu. Those two guys cheating all over the game. And
I did shit all over again. Though it is important to say that both of those games are yours.
They are.
So it's sort of, and when we're playing this, not just because it's a
collection.
No, not because it's not a good. I don't think it's a relatively good 2-player game. Though it's not bad, but it is. So for I just want to say, and I'm going to shut up in a second. I just want to say that it's a coincidence that both of your games are. We have to film them at 3. And we don't like them. So that combination makes you here whenever we don't like a game.
Whatever the reason is, I have to be the voice of reason again. All right. So I'll start by saying that I like this game a lot. I think, like you said, it doesn't have a lot of depth to it. It's very easygoing. It's maybe slightly heavier than a gateway game. It's something you can take out of and you can put on the table.
Lower the game, not the volume.
You can put on the table regardless of the number of players. Regardless, I think it scales very well from 2 to 5. I even
at 5. Okay.
Yeah, I even broke my own unwritten rule and played this as a solo game for a couple of times, and I liked it a lot. There's a clever AI mechanism that you can utilize. That you can utilize either playing solo or playing make a 2-player game into a 3-player game. As you said, it doesn't have a lot of planning ahead element. People tend to look at this as an engine building sometimes, which is a mistake. This is not an engine building. It's the stop and go element is extremely important. You need to know that you're just going to I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3 workers and that's it. I need to assume someone is going to snatch those right off of under me. The mechanics work very well together, I think. I don't mind negative player interaction. I think, the way the negative player interaction go, this is on the lightest possible side. You just grab, so you've got an engine, a small engine going over there, I'm going to take it, and then someone else would be like, all right, then I'm going to take your engine, because why not?
That's the thing. This is what happened. You stopped my engine, I stopped your engine, and we were both king making it done.
Yes, so...
That's okay for me in games that are like village.
That was a tactical mistake on our side. Definitely not the game's fault. I've seen it coming like halfway through, and I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to play my strategy. Strategy of building as many buildings as I can. So I like the game. I think it's good. It's not the best game that I've played. It's nice to see in this day and age where everything has to redefine the genre or create something from scratch. A game that actually tries to take a fresh take on an old concept like worker placement. So all in all, very good game. Probably 7.5 for me. The only thing I really don't like is the balance between building buildings and going for the cathedral. Most games I've played, I think I played like maybe 12 games out of this. The cathedral strategy never pays out. This was the first time that I've ever seen someone building a lot of buildings and managing to go up in the cathedral and actually gain a lot of points.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that buildings are much more powerful than the cathedral. Normally...
because of their VP or because of their abilities?
Both. The abilities really tip the line, but
this is a lot of resources for a 6 points jump.
Yeah.
And a handful of resources from the card.
Yeah.
That's not as much as building a building would with the same resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of resources you spend to get 12 points here would probably give you around 18 points of VP from the buildings.
I couldn't have built this. I didn't have the icons. I completely forgot about that.
Okay.
Then you lost even worse.
I lost harder.
I don't think I have anything else to say about the
game.
game.
So want to answer a question?
Sure.
So let's say I'm a viewer and I like game X, and you're saying because you like game X, you should try this.
Oh, it's hard to compare.
What would you say game
This is very light. I would recommend everyone who's interested in worker placement and doesn't have a firm opinion of it to try.
Buy this instead of buying Lords of Waterdeep.
Definitely.
I never played it.
This is what I would
heard
say.
Everyone say bad things about it, so I don't know.
It didn't make the test of time. Pass the test of time.
This is your gateway worker placement these days, I believe.
Maybe first. I don't know about gateway, but first.
Well, I'm not sure what's the distinction there, but if you want to get into more, if you've been playing, I don't know, Ticket to Ride or Splendor or whatever, and you want to get into slightly heavier games, and you've heard about the worker placement concept and you're not entirely sure what that's all about, try this one. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, it has all the right things. It's well thought out. The fact that I personally don't like it does not make it a bad game in any way.
I would say that the conceptual sequel, Paladins, is supposed to be a much heavier game. It's supposed to last longer and have more depth to it. Then
we'll give it a try.
You'll definitely need to give it a try when it comes out later this year.
Oh, we definitely will.
Yes.
I mean, we like worker placement.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get it. But I'm trying to think. But
I don't.
What about Village? Village is heavier.
Village is heavier. Village is much more resource abstract. Management. Much more. In Village, there's the element of, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't pay attention, and now the graveyard is full, and I'm never gonna be able to catch up. This, you always get the feeling like, all right, I can play it slow. I can take my time. I can build more buildings.
Yeah. So maybe we could recommend the other way around. If you tried because of hype, let's say Agricola, you haven't played it, I think, but Agricola or Village or whatever, and you find it a little bit too heavy, maybe this would be...
Yes, this, if you looking for games that this reminds me of and does things better, this is like a better version of Stone Age for me.
Right, true.
Yeah, if you've played Stone Age and you find it, like, again, didn't stand the test of time, then...
Or even you liked it, you should try this.
Yes, you should definitely try this.
Yeah. Okay. So, with that, we need to get you, on videos that we have more of a, different configuration here. All right, so we hope you enjoyed this playthrough and review. Thank you, Leo, for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.